Okay, here we are in the third hunt in British Columbia. There is a hunt. There's 12 points available in this area, but it does not mean that there is 2 hunts, because normally hunts are 6 points, so you think, oh, 12 points, no tracks, 2 hunts. Not true. There's actually this ruffed grouse hunt. You need the black shotgun for that, which is the one that I have. Which this gives you 3 points. Then there's three animal tracks, and then a hunt, which brings you to a total of 6 points for the animal tracks and this, and then 6 points for your hunt, and you'll have all 12. I'll show you where the animal tracks are in a minute. As soon as I finish up this hunt, they're actually right behind us, the way we have to go to get to the hunt. They're right on the path, hard to miss, but I will show you where they are anyway. Trying to get this done as quick as possible. The worst part of hunting with the shotgun is obviously the reloading part, because it takes forever to reload. You can press X before you get to your last shell to reload. I don't know if it reloads any faster, but you know, if it's like other games, other shooters I'm sure you've played, reload a little bit quicker if you don't use the last bullet. Okay, we got 2 tags left, so here's one, and let's see if we can find another one. There's the other one. Okay, and you'll get your checkpoint. You can go ahead and switch back to your muzzle loader, and we'll head up the hill here. Actually, you know, I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna switch to my pistol. Maybe it'll make less noise, because there's gonna be some deer up here that you have to worry about scaring, and it's kind of a pain because they get scared very easily. Okay, you'll run over here. There'll be a little cutscene. The first animal tracks is actually right here, right after the cutscene. The second set of animal tracks is right across the log here in this little opening right here. Okay, now we're gonna make our way. There's not gonna be any more animal tracks as we make our way over to the place where our hunt is gonna be. Like I said, you gotta be careful. There are deer right there. Those are the ones you're gonna scare. So you have to be careful when you're walking over here not to scare them. If you see them start to startle at all, you want to stop for a second and let it go away, because if you scare them off the first time, it's not such a big issue, because they will just come right back. The second time you scare them, you will have to restart from checkpoint. And see, right here is the most important part, because they're right across the river, so you want to go slow and make sure not walk on anything that would startle them, bushes or anything like that. So watch out for this branch. These bushes right here, try to stay to the left of those to sneak around, and just walk very slowly through here, because like I said, you will scare them away, and you will need both of your opportunities later on. As you can see, there, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the thing started to come up a little bit. So we're going to go over here. There's a tree stand tree right there, but before we do that, we need to cross the water to the other side, going slowly still, because the deer are right behind us now. You're gonna make your way down this little path, and this is where we need to lure our actual hunt in. See, they're on the other side over there. We need them over here. The third animal signs are right here. As you come to this open area on this little point, they're right by this big tree. You're going to want to put, I find it easiest for this hunt to put the deer decoy up right here, and then go ahead and sprinkle some blacktail scent before going back and putting your tree stand in the tree. So let's go ahead and sprinkle some blacktail scent right here. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and make our way back over here. Now for this hunt, you can use, I'm pretty sure you can use any gun, because it's kind of a long range shot to be using a bow or a pistol. So I'm almost positive you can use any. Okay, see, we're startling the deer a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. Walk real slow through here. Go ahead and crouch back down. Apparently I stood up and didn't know it. I'm gonna go to this tree right here and put up my tree stand.
That tree can be used to mount your tree stand.
Okay, rangefinder, tree stand. Up we go. Alright, now these deer here, the ones you're gonna be hunting, which I believe that is the buck over there. No, here's the buck right here. I've never seen him that close. Usually he's the one way in the back. So this is kind of odd. Just want to make sure that if you see him start to get scared, like the little meter thing comes up like it is right now. As you can see, it's not too bright, so you really don't have much to worry about. But you'll want to get him as soon as you can. As soon as he comes into range, you're going to want to take your shot, because if he gets too close, you will scare him with you being in the tree stand. Alright, now that we have the buck, you don't have to worry about being quiet or anything, because there's nothing else that you're hunting here. This is the last thing in this area. So just go ahead and you can go ahead and stand up and run back over there to grab your trophy. You don't have to worry about scaring any deer or anything like that, because you already did it with your shotgun or with your muzzle loader. Pick up your trophy and move on to the next area.